Hello, hello, hello. Hey y'all and welcome. My name is Moth Mordesia and today we're going to be heading out across the river to gather some iron. This is Conan Exiles in case you were unaware. um, so looking at the map, I kind of like to set up a temporary base here by the sinkhole until we're kind of leveled up a little bit more so that we can head up here to Mounds of the Dead for our permanent settlement. I'm also going to try and hit the Sorcerer Cave, which is around here-ish, to kind of tech jump and see if we can get like some steel weapons and possibly steel tools. So we'll head probably to the Sorcerer's Cave first. So let's get that underway. First things first, looks like we need to repair some items. So we've got some stone in our inventory, and we're also probably going to need to get more snacks before we head out as well. So let's see. Here. Repair that. Need to repair those daggers. Go ahead. Okay, so we're all fixed up. Got some leather, all right. And then we have made some iron. Not very much, not enough by any stretch of the imagination. Because I believe it costs like 22 to make a steel tool or a weapon, 22 iron bars, if I remember correctly. But we need like, I believe 50, yeah, 50 to make the blacksmith bench where we make our weapons and tools anyway, so gotta get a lot of iron. All right, so let's start heading to the Sorcerer's Cave. So how is everybody doing today? I'm doing okay. Had a pretty good day. Had to take my mom to the low vision center. So got to have some McDonald's for lunch. It was a good time. It's not something I do very often. But it's always nice to see my mom. She's probably watching the 5 at 5 on Fox News right now instead of here. That's okay. I know she supports me anyway. Oh, we can pick up some meat while we're here. Oh, there's a red one. So this one is the kind that attacks you on sight. And not like its green counterpart. There we go. Okay. Who only attacks if provoked by like either killing one of the babies or attacking her itself, or I guess kind of being forced into combat, because if one of the red ones goes after you while it's near, then it too will attack you. So I guess it's a peer pressure kind of thing. I don't know. Oh, there's another one. You can see she's coming after me as well. There we go. All right, both of them down. Skin. Oh. Sweet hide and the meat that we need. Especially in the Sorcerer's Caves. About to get corrupted when we get in there. Yeah, if you have like a one-handed weapon and you get into the water, you won't always like put it away, but if you have two-handed weapons, you will 100% put your weapon away while you're in the water, so you got to remember to take it out. There is a crocodile boss up this hill in this little patch of water. Sneak past this without aggroing him. Sweet. Okay. There's also coyotes. Give the word. Hyenas. There you go. Along the river sometimes, so be careful of them. Probably up on some. Grab some while we're, or you know, some plant. Go. I'll just kind of follow the river up, unless it's going to take us into, say, a Defari encampment or something like that, where there's going to be possibly too many people for us to handle at any one time. There's a piece of iron. Gotta be cognizant of our weight, but we don't get over encumbered while we're trying to run somewhere, which is going to be especially important since we're planning on going to the Sorcerer's Cave and getting a bunch of stuff. You don't want to get too over encumbered by getting everything, because there's like 4 or 5 chests worth of stuff in there. So kind of be choosy, but also quick, so that you're not giving yourself more corruption than necessary. All right. Probably, well, who did we? One of the red guys. Okay. Okay, well, the bleed killed him, so we're good there. We hit level 12, which means we unlocked Acolyte, which is the journey step, or journey steps, regarding religion. Our religion is Crom. That's what we chose at character creation. And he doesn't have any kind of religious buildings to build or anything, because he doesn't really care about you, and you don't really have to care about him. He's the, yes, nihilist god of the Conan universe. Okay, there we go. Ooh, sorry, bug flying around me. Okay. Okay, there's people up there. Let's see. Pretty sure one of them has a pike, so let's go with pike and see only draw one of them at a time? That sounds like more than one, doesn't it? Okay. Oh. Guess they got to.
Enemies approaching.
Yes. Ooh, no daggers. Oh, okay, well that works for me. Don't mind me. You guys can... That was handy. Oh, we've got a bow and arrow. Okay. Oh, there. Ooh. Can't repair it. Okay. See, do we have... We should be able to craft a... Yep. A little bit of wood. There it is. Where did my hatchet go? I can't see the forest for the trees, you know, or the trees for the forest, or whatever the saying is. I can't remember. But you get what I'm saying. Okay, let's cook this up. Drop the human meat. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. And as you can see, I have turned crafting time way down or up, depending on how you look at it, but made crafting super, super fast, so that way we're not sitting here for forever while we wait for stuff to craft. So yeah. Turn the inventory, okay. I'm gonna drop the wood, and I'm gonna split that and drop half of that. So yeah, we're down to 55 now, so that's better. Let's eat and drink. There we go. Okay. Hopefully they haven't respawned. That would be less than ideal. Yay. Box of stuff. I'll take the twine. Oh, a rawhide bedroll. We'll take that as well. Oh, there's an alligator headed our way. Oh. Hurted. Hopefully our natural regeneration will take care of that before something else tries to eat us. Oh, yeah, let me... Our torch. So we can see what we're doing. Hmm. Looks like there's a camp coming up here, but I don't think that they can get to us because of the rise here. Yeah. So they may aggro, but they can't get to us. Oh. Okay. Danger music went away. Continue on. Oh, nope, it's back. Oh. Whew. Right. All right, so head, or behind us rather, and up ahead is where, yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a crocodile and some spiders fighting together. So they may ignore us, but there's going to be more spiders up at the hill because there's a cave to the right that has like a big boss spider, and it will it drops a skeleton key and has a box inside, which is kind of nice because then you can maybe get a legendary weapon. I just don't know if we can handle it right now, but it's something that we definitely may come back to either this episode or the next. So, yeah. Still a little dark, so. Trying not to get poisoned, because that can kill you fairly quickly, especially at these low levels. Okay, so depending on what tool you use, on a spider depends is what resource you'll gather from them. So like if you use a sickle on them, you'll get gossamer, which is used to make silk, which is used for light armor. And if you use either a pick or a hatchet on them, you'll get like chitin, meat, and ichor. And ichor is like a big thing in this game because you need it to make alchemical base, and alchemical base is used in a lot of like the higher end armors that you make, and the healing potions that you make, all that. So it's important to get Ichor. Okay, let's see. Okay, or just get Chitin. There's some Ichor. Awesome. Chitin is heavy. I'm gonna drop it. Believe up ahead there's gonna be a bunch of crocodiles, and there's also a Defar camp, so we might try and climb the waterfall instead of running through the Defar camp. So, like I said, also crocodile. Okay. Can repair this real fast. Before we go take on that second rock as well. And there's a third one. On stamina. Go. Some water. Can sneak up this waterfall without having to fight that third croc. And also maybe not alert the Defari to our presence. Okay. Haha, you can't see me. Gosh. There. Oh no. Nope. We're gonna fall. Okay. Yes, Conan sometimes does this, where it doesn't let you get up onto a surface even though you should be able to, kind of thing. Alright. We're just gonna hold down spacebar while we climb up in the hopes that this helps. And it does. Okay. Alright. Goodness. Up here is the Sorcerer's Cave. Now, you won't get the journey to do the Sorcerer Cave until level 20, and then it's going to have you, like, it's going to give you a map to basically this location for you to go learn sorcery after you've killed your first sorcerer at level 20. But you can obviously skip it and or go there first and then do the journey afterwards. And there are some undead, I guess, kappas or shellbacks or whatever you want to call them, in there, but you can run past them. And that is what we are going to do. Because once you reach, they won't follow you any further. See, they'd stop right there. So, to learn sorcery, all you gotta do is just eat it. There we go. I was like, I'm pressing it. And then it gives you enough so that you can create a ice bridge over there. So and summon a frozen bridge. There we go. All right, so gold, alcava, steel skinning knife, steel pick. Pick the wanted weapons. Steel sickle, perfected steel poniard, armor flexibility kit. $77. Gold dust. Perhaps. Got a steel sickle. This is a loot chest, but it's a legendary chest, so you kind of have to have it. Whoop. Okay. Breathing potion. Here's a gullah. We'll take that. And our ice bridge just broke, but that's fine. Jump into the water. Need to get our stams back up. And they will not follow you outside of this cave, so just keep running. Unless he bars the way. Come on. Man, I'm gonna die. Yep. There it is. We die. First death. It's gonna put us back at our bedroll because we didn't put one down here, and we've lost all of our stuff, so we're gonna have to come back here. Um, so here's what we're gonna do. Gotta get enough stuff to what little clothing that we can. Make some bandages. Up. Okay. Let's. Need some branches so that we can make another pike. Oh, I have attribute points to spend. Be helpful. Just branches. Go. Bunch more stone. Okay. So we got stone to make it. We'll need to pick up, repair it along the way. Goodness. Well, bound to happen sooner or later. That's the first time that my path has ever been blocked like that, though, where I couldn't get past them. So, be forewarned, could happen to you. So, looks like the search for iron, or in this case, I guess maybe steel, was the death of me. Question answered. Oh, goodness gracious, you. Oh, yeah. All right. So once we get the body back, we'll head to where the sinkhole is, and hopefully we'll be able to set up like a temporary base there. Since the area is rich in iron nodes and stone, and it has like pockets, I guess you could say, of flora so that you can get, wood, bark, plant material, all that for crafting purposes. And it's also got coal, which is a good fuel for the smelter. Minor setback, minor setback. Be alone for you. Haven't gotten tired of Yip? Goodness gracious. Okay, I'll let those three hash it out. Wonder how long they'll chase me. Apparently that long. Alright. Alright. So now we've got some hyenas to outrun as well. Give that a whirl. As well as some crocodiles and some spiders and yeah. Okay. Alright. We're to the spiders and the crocodiles. Maybe they're attacking each other? Let's get up here. Should be. Hey. Alright. Right, so it was close last time, and now we have corrupted stats, or corruption. I guess I should say, not corrupted stats. So gonna be even tighter, but hopefully we can do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Oh. Okay, well, they can't get up here. All right, so let's see. See, it won't come out. Oh, you mother. At least it's not completely resetting, but it is annoying. Oh. Press the button, I promise. Oh, it's coming out here. Can't catch me again or I'm dead. Whew. Get our stuff. Right. We'll definitely have to take a trip to Seppermaru to get rid of our corruption. Oh, I didn't realize that was yellow lotus powder. I don't want that. Not that it weighs so much. I don't really like the sword moveset, but we'll hold on to Valcata just in case we need it. Spend our attribute point. Alright, next attribute point. We have to switch our journey. So now we are going to head sinkhole. Oh, it's dark, isn't it? Break out. Okay. That over there, or that way, that is the Tower of Bats. That's where you're gonna take the staff that we're gonna get in the dregs to awaken it so that you can talk to it and find out how to, quote unquote, escape the exiled lands. Okay. There are a lot of rock noses around there, so and you really want like blunt weapons to help to kill them, so we may end up making another club that I... Oh, yeah. More coming, I hear them. Okay. Should be it. We'll go down here to the water's edge, which means more crocodiles, but that's okay. Speak of the devil. Where is he? They. All right. I killed all three of them at the same time. Okay. More out. Aloe is always handy to have in your inventory because you can always create a weak aloe potion. Sorry, YouTube. And sometimes it's very helpful to roll through an alligator because it's got kind of a, I guess whatever the opposite of a tight turning radius is, which I don't know the word for. Um, so yeah. Right. So let's craft one of those. And we'll also switch these out and repair this one. Should be coming up to a spot where we can move up the plateau, yes. Hey. Don't always gotta come in packs, man. Bunch of girls going to the bathroom. Sorry, ladies, but you know it's true. Okay. One more left to do. Okay. There we are. Anyway, we should be coming up on a spot where we can go up the plateau. Can avoid. One I don't mind. There we go. The nature of the beast. You try and get Aloe, and you end up with a crocodile. We're not supposed to be able to do that. Okay, we both tried to fight something in the wrong direction. Alright, so let's head up here. And hopefully we won't run into any rock noses. Okay. So there's the summoning place. See if there's anything up
Huh?
that up here. I don't see anything up here. Like no plants or anything. So it's not made. This may not be the best place. But I know that there is plants and trees and stuff in that direction. So we'll probably head closer. It's just I have to go through probably some hyenas and some kudos, which are like antelope kind of creatures, but they aggro. Whereas like the gazelles and stuff that you see around here, they do not aggro. So have to be careful. Yeah, there's hyenas there. And safari camps all over here. This is why it's a good place to come to do the Khitan event, the bounty hunter event for the sorcerers, because there's 3 sorcerers there in the summoning place. There's 3 sorcerers in a larger encampment over here. There's 1 sorcerer there, 1 sorcerer there, and then another sorcerer that is across the river, but it's not far. So you've got 9 sorcerers like within like a 1 minute radius of each other. It's pretty nice. And the bounty hunter sets up over there. So it's really close by. So it's the uh, easy place to farm Obulus for that event. Okay. I think we shall base a small base, small starter base, so that we can have a place to put our stuff and all of that before we hit the mounds. So, how much? 23 stone, got 66 iron, and 0 wood. See what we need. Yeah, more wood and more stone. Come over here. Hoping that we'd pick up a steel pickaxe. Like, that would have been killer. That way we only have to carry around one thing and we are able to harvest wood and stone with it. So it would have taken 1 tool out of our bag and 1 tool less weight out of our bag as well. But since we're not doing an agility build currently, like there's a perk that I like to get when I do an agility build called Precision Strike, and if you're carrying a medium or lighter load, then you get more armor penetration. And a medium load is 75 or less. So you don't really want to go above 75% weight when you have that perk. And right now we're sitting at 75%. So, and we're about to have to gather more. So that's why it's kind of important to pay attention to your weight, especially if you're running an agility build with precision strike. All right. Stone. Do another thing of wood. There. Oh, that's not good. Wait. All right, that's 93%, so there for right now. And see what we can do about some shelter. Don't expect anything fancy. Chop these down. Relatively flat ground. Oh, have it active. Okay. Go. So we're gonna hit shift and scroll up to raise it a little bit. And we already need more stone. But there's more stone that's closer than that was. That's just the place that has the wood and stone. So we're gonna head up here and get some wood. Or stone, rather. This is the other large safari encampment that I was talking about. I'm gonna aggro anybody over there because there's a lot of them. And they all kind of, one gets aggroed, a bunch of them come. So we're encumbered. But since we're encumbered, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish that. Concerned that we were gonna fall and hurt ourselves because so encumbered, but we did not. And that is good. So what I'm thinking of doing is just like a little kind of entryway that's 3x1 and then do a 5x5 kind of section. And build 2 tiles high like you normally do. Like I said, nothing fancy. It's gonna be a box. But it's a temporary box, and hopefully I'll be able to make what we build in Mounds of the Dead not a box. My hope. Whether my skill allows it, it remains to be seen. Of course. Out of stone again. So we'll go to the stone store, pick up some more stone. That's how I always kind of thought about it. It's like, oh, going to the stone store to pick up more stone. Okay. And I like to pick up everything, like try and denude the landscape of stone. I gotta get a water. Okie dokie. Oh, okay. And then, if we've got time after we built our little stone shack, um, we'll head to Sepamaru to clear our corruption. And maybe fight this guy named Seth in the beginning of the wine cellar dungeon to get his truncheon. Because it's one of the best truncheons in the game. My preferred truncheon is the tiger truncheon that you can get from the Baton Bounty Hunter event that just happened. And so we're missing that, which is unfortunate. But this is a close second for me. They do like about the same amount of concussive damage as each other. But I like the kind of fluidity of the tiger truncheon versus the Seth's truncheon. That's really the only difference as far as I know. It's just the fluidity one versus the other. Okay, let's switch to walls. Let's see. More stone. And I'm doing this like legitly instead of using creative mode, just because I, kind of wanted a shared experience. But when I build the forever home, I will likely do that in creative mode, just because this is a lot of back and forth and chipping away at stones and stuff like that. It's tiresome and probably not a whole ton of fun to watch either. So, hopefully, making this small, it won't take so long, and so I won't be like too boring to watch for too long. Just a little bit of boring. All right. Spend our stamina to hoof it over there quickly. least it bounces back faster. Don't blow it all once, you know what I mean? So, nope, there. Now it's wood. Need. Gotta change it up, you know? Every so often. Gotta be a different thing you gotta go get. And yeah, I don't know if you guys saw or noticed or whatever, but these trees like this that don't have any foliage or anything like that, they give you dry wood, which is used to make insulated wood. It's dry wood and resin, and you get resin as a byproduct of drying wood in a dryer, so it's kind of a symbiotic relationship. And so you use that to make like insulated wood buildings, also black ice buildings also use insulated wood. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. Oh. There we go. Okay. Do you have bandages? Okay, good. Just making sure in case a sandstorm came by that had enough to protect myself. Actually, check this. I do have, yeah. Build stairs there, obviously. Right. But we're low on now. It's probably, yep. Okay. Go over here. Go up the slope. Such a pretty sunset. And as you can see over there, where that's where the sinkhole is, and there's an obelisk, so we can fast travel if we have a map room, which I doubt we'll have while we're here. But it's got a corruption cloud around it, and all obelisks have corruption clouds. So be forewarned that you will gain corruption when you attune and when you travel to obelisks. Realize I am over-encumbered. I'm trying to fix it up. Go. Don't have, okay. Let's see when I'll have to learn that anyway. Have to learn. Yeah, that's where I learned my sandstone wall cap, which is what I was looking for. Wall cap. They're so finicky. Oh, there we go. And oh, more plant fiber. And you know what we have now? Gonna be real helpful. A sickle. So can gather up this plant fiber quickly and easily. Already 90s. Remember them. $258. Let's go back and see how that treats us for our box. There it is. Switch. Oh, stairs. Oh. Here we go. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought I chose. Okay. I have to crawl up the outside. Good look at this. Yeah. Go. But that's what I want. go. Yes! Why must you do this? And then the crowning achievement. Yeah. There. It's not pretty, but it's serviceable, and that's all that matters. And we definitely have enough room for our crafting station. Also the important thing. Let's put a door on here. There we go. And now okay. Have enough. Yeah, we can. Oh, by the doors. There we go. Alright, so for now, put the stuff in here. Oh, I very rarely use magic. Ooh. On the way to Seppermaru, we might have to buy a camel. That's like my favorite mode of transportation. In Conan is using a camel because it has the same inventory as a tier 3 bearer, but it also will carry you places. And that's a big deal for me, especially, you know, with like I said earlier, with an agility build needing to be below 75% health or weight. Having a camel is really, really good because when you pick up gear and stuff like that that weighs a ton, you can give it to the camel and they can carry it for you. So you can reduce the amount of weight that you have to have. So that's pretty nice. And camels are sold next to the Dogs of the Desert, the Den location, which is right up here. And it's 10 gold for a baby camel. And then you put it in a stable, like you do a horse, and you get a camel mount. You can also put a baby camel in a pet pen, and it comes out as just kind of a pack animal. They kind of try to fight in that they spit, but it doesn't really do anything. But I mean, more power to them, you know. Spitting in the face of enemies when certain death is on the line, like that's pretty badass. So good for them. All right, so we've got one dump box. We've got a second empty dump box. Let's see, crafting stations. We need to make a smelter. Just 250 stone. So we have 49. Just hold on to that and just go get more stone. Got here. Okay. Such dramatic music. And I do have the harvesting set at 2 times, just because that's kind of the sweet spot. As far as I'm concerned, for harvest multipliers, like, you know, you still have to like harvest in order to get stuff, but it's not giving you just an inordinate amount, like 5 times harvesting or something ridiculous would give you. So there's still, you know, kind of a challenge. I appreciate. It's 40, 20. What to do with some lighting too and see inside. Dark. Corner. What else did we have? We had a tanning station and a tanning bench. So, right, so we need wood and bark. All right. Switch out our pick for that. See if any of our trees have respawned. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So we're gonna down here. Wood. Switch to the pick to get some bark. Oops. Let's get a little bit more bark, since you actually have to use bark as a fuel for your tanning station. Because we needed like 50 bark to make the tanning station. And so we want a little bit more than that so that we can actually tan items. The hide that we have in storage right now. So, yeah, I had the draw distance on low, but it still looks really good, like the volcano. So, okay. And we'll put our remaining bark in there. This. And now for the beginning table. Or wood. Here. I'll need. Okay. Well, looks like we're probably gonna have to go fight a spider. Because there's more wood, but we're gonna aggro a spider while we go get it. So let me eat something. We'll also go ahead and fill up our canteens while we're there since it's close to water. Should we get there? 16. We'll come back out here if we need to. That's the spider I'm talking about over there, over that way. Don't get full. Oh. And start processing iron ore that we have. We can get the 50 bars to make the blacksmith bench so that we can then make iron weapons and armor. So switch this back out. Go. Okay. Right. Now 50 stone and 50 iron. Definitely not enough to get us 50 iron, but there's plenty around here. So let's go get some iron and some coal before we call it a day. So there was some close by iron up here. Should be some coal down at the bottom of this little outcropping. All right, since we're at 80%, I'm going to leave those two so get some coal as well. Yeah, there it is. $126. All right, we're at 91%, and I don't really want to be over encumbered with kudos and hyenas and Defari around, so leave the second node of coal alone so that can get back to base under regular speed. Yeah, because there's two hyenas right there. So, and they actually have a fairly sizable aggro distance. So. Go. All right. Get this fired up. There we go. We'll have plenty of iron after this to build the blacksmith bench and probably some weapons and some tools. So we'll get into that next time, and also head to Seppermaru to get our corruption cleansed and pick up some boxes and get maybe some steel or hardened steel gear from the boxes around Seppa Maru as well for a nice little tech jump. So we'll do that tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but next time, which should be Friday, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern. So thank you for watching, and if you'd like to, please, follow, subscribe, like the video, whatever you want to do. No pressure. But I would really appreciate it, and I thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.